Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of my first trip to New York. I hope you've enjoyed the first part. What there's left to do is talk about Little Shop of Horrors, my trip up to the top of the Empire State Building, and a few more bits and pieces. So Little Shop of Horrors was in a theatre called West Side Theatre, and it was classified as off-Broadway. Now, before I really looked into this, so probably about a month, 2 months ago, I thought Broadway was a street in New York, which it is, and that Broadway theatres were on Broadway, and then off-Broadway theatres were close to Broadway but not on Broadway, and then off Broadway they were just theatres in the sticks. But apparently I'm wrong. What constitutes a Broadway show is the amount of seats in the theatre. And again, I'm just sort of going to talk some figures and then probably put the real answers after I've Googled it afterwards. So, I think 500 seats is a Broadway show. I think between 150 and 500, who knows, is an off-Broadway show. And anything less than that, like 50 or something like that, is an off-Broadway. So there are a few Broadway theatres, or theatres that would have Broadway shows in them, but only about 7 of them are on Broadway itself. So anyway, that's just something about Broadway. And Broadway shows, off-Broadway, off-Broadway. So this is the playbill for Little Shop of Horrors. I'll talk about the squiggles afterwards. Anyway, so I went and saw Little Shop of Horrors and Jinx Monsoon. It was absolutely fantastic. I had to get merch. So there's the t-shirt I got. Whatever they offer you, don't feed the plants. And then on the back it says Little Shop of Horrors. And then I also got a magnet. I knew I had it here. So, Little Shop of Horrors magnet. I was really happy with that. Someone gave me the tip, go to the stage door afterwards, because the actors come out and sign stuff. And I went, okay, I'm going to check that out. I'm going to do that. And the West Side Theatre, apparently, the stage door is right pretty much next to the door that you went in. So it was a smallish kind of theatre. The show was fantastic. The music was great. I mean, it's a good story, isn't it? So I took a few photos, but not too many, because, and then obviously none of the show, because you're not allowed to do that. So then I waited outside with a bunch of other people, and waited and waited and waited. Some of the actors came out, and I got the guy who played, no, wait a sec, the guy who played the owner of the shop, and then I got the guy who played the sadistic dentist, got his. Then, what we were waiting for, Jinx Monsoon came out, and she was very good. So her and the main guy, but I didn't care about the main guy, and I feel bad for that main guy, but I wasn't waiting to see him. I was waiting to see Jinx. Anyway, they came out and they said, right, we're going to go at 2 ends. We're going to try and see all of you. We'll take photos, sign things. Jinx did say, but I'm not going to talk too much because I try not to talk in between shows. And I'm like, I'd be doing the same thing. She was belting out some great numbers there. All of the notes she was hitting fantastically. So whatever she needed to do, I get. But anyway, that's her signature. And I managed to get a photo with her as well. And she was absolutely lovely. So I had a great time, and then headed back to my hotel, safe and sound. Again, it was 10:30 at night. I'm walking around the streets of New York, feeling pretty good. Look, I did sort of stick close to other people that, so make it look like I might have been with them. But yeah, I really didn't feel unsafe. So I was really happy about that, and yeah, it took me a while to get to sleep because I was a little bit excited after seeing Jinx Monsoon. So Sunday morning rolls around and I'm getting the 1 o'clock train back to Washington, and so I've got a bit of time to kill, and so I thought, look, I'll head down and check out some more things, some more quintessentially New York things that are in Midtown. And so Madison Square Garden is on 8th, no, it's wherever the train station is, it's right near there. So I went there, and down the road from there is the Empire State Building. So, you know, I've seen Sleepless in Seattle, I've seen An Affair to Remember, I've seen The Simpsons and all their references to the Empire State Building, especially when Homer got his car, what's that, clamped? Anyway, so I thought I'm going to go and have a look at it. Now, I'm a bit of a wuss and I don't like heights, and so I hadn't planned on actually going up there. I just was going to walk around, maybe go and see the Flatiron Building afterwards. Then I got there and went, what are you doing? Get up there and have a look. This is the thing to do in New York. You get up the Empire State Building and you go look at New York from above. And so I just went, sod it, I'm doing it. So I was able to buy a ticket straight away, and it was 10:30 in the morning. I really didn't have to be at the train station till 12, so I thought, plenty of time, let's go, let's do this, let's do it. So I was very proud of myself, even though, you know, buying the ticket and actually getting up there are two different things. Now, you've got the option of going up to the 86th floor and the observatory, or going to the 102nd floor, and I just went, I'm just going to go to the 86th floor and do that. That'll be fine. And so I've gone up there, and you start off on, I think you're on the 2nd floor when you buy your tickets and everything like that. And you go through a lovely museum that tells you about how it was made, and they've done it really, really well. Even if you don't do anything else, I would suggest going and having a look at the museum, because it was fantastic. And they even had a lot of King Kong influence there, and obviously all the movies and things like that. So it was absolutely brilliant. I loved that part of it. And then it was time to get into this very fast elevator, and I was going to go up by myself, and I thought, I'm freaking out. And then someone else was coming, so I went up with someone. But then I thought, if there's too many people, I'll freak out. Anyway, I was going to freak out whatever happened, but it got up there very quickly. It did go up to the 86th, it went up to the 80th floor very quickly. And look, they did a lovely video up on the ceiling. I wasn't looking, I was grabbing onto the holdy thing, like a banister across the elevator, and just looking down the entire time, looking down, and too scared to look up. So but it was like, it was over in maybe 40 seconds, if that. Out we came onto the 80th floor, and you got to see some really good sights from inside. So I took a whole pile of shots of those. Again, I've just got my phone camera, so these are the shots that came out from that. And then it was time to go, once you'd done all of that and had a look around, then it was time to go up to the 86th floor, which I was happy with, because it was only 6 floors. So, because they jam-packed everyone into that one, and I was thinking, there's too many people. But 6 floors, not a problem. And that's where you get up to, where you can actually go outside and walk around the entire top of it and take lots of photos. It was such a good day. It was not too cold. It was a clear day, so I don't know, on a clear day you can see, I don't know how far, but it was a long way. And I started taking lots of photos. People were trying to take photos, and so you offered to take photos and they'll take photos for you. And it was just magnificent. They were selling donuts up there. I waited for the man of my dreams, but he didn't turn up. And then I remembered, oops, I was supposed to tell him to turn up there. But anyway, so I was so proud of myself of going up there. And again, you know, I tried to get shots of how far up I was by going, you know, and then it was, I can't get too close. And I sort of inched my way to the edge to try and get good shots. But it was so fantastic. I was so glad I did it. And it was just an amazing experience. And then got back down again and, you know, headed to the train station and went home again. But what that's shown me is that, one, I survived New York. I wasn't scared. I managed to get myself around everywhere. I didn't use the subway or anything like that. But I know that I'm definitely going back because there are so many more things I need to see. I need to go and see the Bronx Zoo. I need to go to Central Park. I need to go, I'd really like to go to Yankee Stadium and see a game there. Wall Street, the, you know, 9/11 Memorial, Staten Island, the Statue of Liberty. There's so much that I'm going to go see and do. And I'm just really happy that whilst I'm hoping to maybe, you know, find friends and they'll go with me and things like that, I know that I can do it myself if need be. So that was something that I was really happy about. So what I tend to do when I'm on holidays is I just end up buying things I don't need. But I think I have to have something. I have to have something that I buy to show that I've been somewhere. Even though I've got tickets, I've got photos, I've got my memories, doesn't matter. So I'm trying to avoid doing that while I'm here. I still want some mementos. And so what I've thought about doing is getting Christmas decorations, because when it comes time to Christmas, I'm going to have not very many Christmas decorations because I haven't brought any with me. I've only brought a couple that are special to me. And so luckily most merch places now will do Christmas decorations all year round. So that's what I thought, that's a good thing. So that's a good souvenir, something I can keep forever, and I'll get to use them as well. At Christmas, I'll be able to get them out and remember my trip. So I got two. I got this very classy looking one, which is the Empire State Building and New York. And it's a bit shiny. And then I got this one as well, and it's the Empire State Building shop with Santa and King Kong. And what I like about the back of it, oh look, Santa's giving King Kong the old, oh, it's all right, mate, I think. Anyway, so they're the start of my Christmas decorations now that I'm over here in the US. Hope you've enjoyed all of the videos so far. I just thought I'd end with a bit of what I've been up to. So I've been here now about 2.5 weeks. Really liking Washington. The weather's all over the place. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's warm, but I think it's going to start to ramp up and get a bit warmer and get into that sticky, humid summer that Washington's famous for. So don't know if I'm looking forward to that. Still looking for a place to live. I'm still in my lovely apartment just near the White House. And I do like it. It's a cute little place. I did hear some news that I'm not too sure about yet what's going to happen. So basically when I was getting ready to go, I sort of might have read that I could take food with me and pack it up and get it shipped. And so I probably put up a few photos on my socials about the stash that I was taking and what did I need to put in there, and there was chicken crimpies and twisties and cheezels and Tim Tams, and I put them all in and sent them all off, and a few people over here are surprised because they said no, they're not going to get through customs. So now I'm a little bit panicky. My stash that I've been looking forward to getting may not ever get here at all. So I'll keep you posted on that, because I did bring Tim Tams over here to share with everyone. I'm finding that I'm of an evening maybe sitting down and having a Tim Tam or two. So this stash better come, because I'm running out of Australian snack food. What I am really happy about though is my friend Kylie, before I left, caught up with me and gave me these. I don't know if you can see them. Moccona Strong Cappuccino. And they come in these little sachets ready to go. Kylie, can I just say, they have been fantastic. Thank you so much for giving me these, because I've really been enjoying them. So that's about it for me. Life's good on the Northern Hemisphere in sunny Washington DC, and hope to show you lots more next time. It's going to be my first Smithsonian outing, so I hope you join in for that. As always, if you've got any comments or you want to see anything in particular, feel free to make a comment, get in contact with me, and I'll go out and check out these things and let you know what it's all about. All right, bye everyone, miss you all, see ya.